Thus he says, and quicker than the word, it's a ablative or comparative, he placates the tumida, the swollen seas, and he puts to flight the collected clouds, and he leads back the sun. At the same time, these are two deities who are under him, two of his capos, in mafia terms, Kimothoe and Triton, having exerted, notice it's singular because it's attracted to Triton, having leaned against, push off the ships from day, takes an ablative separation phrase, from the sharp rock that the ship had gotten into. And he himself lifts with his trident, ablative means phrase, and he opens, object phrase, the vast Syrtes, sandbanks, and he calms the sea. Notice all these polysyndetons, conjunctions. And he glides over the highest waves with his light wheels, so he's running around in his chariot. And as soon as, often, now we're looking at and as, not soon as, but like, this is a simile, and like oftentimes when subject phrase, a sedition has arisen, or a sedition would be a riot has arisen in a great people, and the ignoble vulgar or the ignoble mass, savage in their ablative place phrase, in their spirits, and now torches and rocks are flying, and fury furnishes arms, or whatever they can riot with, then if by chance, conspexere, that's not infinitive, that's a syncopated third person plural perfect, they have beheld aliquem. Now, it's shortened after C, so it's after C's and A's, the alleys go away. Some guy who's fat or heavy, ablative of respect, or ablative of specification, kind of uses as the ablative as an adjective, with piety and deserts, merit, they are silent. So when, just like when a riot happens, they see a guy who's serious and well respected, they're all silent, and they stand with their ablative of manner, with their erect ears, their ears having been erected. So they're like, ooh, I'm going to perk up my ears. He rules the spirits with his words, and he soothes their breasts. This is a great commentary regarding the time before Augustus, when the entire republic, which eventually becomes the Principate, was utterly distracted with riots and everything else. So this is a good scene for any Roman, because riots were common in Rome. Thusly, so therefore Neptune is almost like Augustus, putting peace. Thusly, cunctus, all uproar of the sea has ciccidit, fallen. And so the genitor, the father, looking upon the seas, and having been carried in the open sky, so this could be this could also be in vectus, it could be dative as well, to the open sky, he turns his horses, and flying, present participle, gives reins to his happy chariot. So here we have the storms that were caused by the anger and the jealousy of Juno, and her deal with Aeolus, calmed by Neptune, not because of the great mission of Aeneas, not because of some type of divine providence, but because Neptune's really upset that somebody is getting in his way. Now, when we compare this to the sea storms caused by Neptune in Homer, where Neptune is trying to get over Odysseus, as part of his wrath. We see Neptune there as the clear aggressor. Here, it's by no coincidence that Virgil states, well, Neptune is, though no friend of the Trojans, as we'll see in Book 2, he certainly doesn't want his numen or his divine power attacked. So, what will happen now? Are all the ships safe? Have people drowned and died? What will happen with Aeneas? And furthermore, will we see Neptune again? We'll tune in next time. And until then, true believers, Excelsior. Aeneid, Book 1, 157 to 179. So, as we saw last time, the storm has abated, and now what's left in the human realm? Well, we start with the tired Aeneids, or the tired followers of Aeneid, strive, infinitive, to gain the object phrase, the shore, which, understood, est is nearest, in their course, ablative means phrase, and are turned to the shores of Libya. So they started off almost in sight of Italy, and then they end up thrown across the sea. It is a place in a long recess, there is a place in a long recess. An island forms a harbor, ablative of manner or quality, by the projection of its sides, genitive possessive, to which or by which, ablative cause, all waves or every wave is broken up from the deep, so it's breakwater, and it divides itself into long-drawn shores or coves, I guess, narrows. So there's this island, and then you have a nice geography of the little coves or beaches.